Donald Trump is only the second U.S. president to be elected to a second, non-consecutive term after Grover Cleveland in the 19th century. Lee Anderson has taken David Lammy to task over the Foreign Secretary's remarks about incoming U.S. President Donald Trump's plan to slap punitive tariffs on imports of foreign goods. Speaking to the BBC's Newscast podcast, Mr. Lammy was asked about Mr. Trump's proposed changes, which could theoretically see UK exports to the US hit with 10% levies. Mr. Lammy said, "We will seek to ensure and to get across to the United States, and I believe that they would understand this, that hurting your closest allies cannot be in your medium or long-term interests, whatever the pursuit of public policy in relation to some of the problems posed by China." However, in a likely reference to Mr. Lammy's past remarks about Mr. Trump, Reform MP Mr. Anderson did not mince his words. He said, "Oh dear. Lammy putting his foot in it again. Well, I've got some advice for Lammy." Shut up. Mr. Lammy's comments highlight his diplomatic balancing act, particularly as he aims to protect UK economic interests without alienating the Trump administration, given their complex history. The Labour frontbencher's challenging position is underscored by his scathing past criticisms of Mr. Trump, including branding him a Nazi sympathizer in 2017. His remarks have come back to haunt him now that Mr. Trump may potentially reimpose restrictive trade measures on UK goods. Mr. Lammy has sought to row back earlier comments, focusing instead on the UK's long-standing ties with the US and its need to maintain stable economic relations. He has also sought to reset his relationship with the New York billionaire, reflecting a shift from his outspoken opposition to a more cautious, diplomatic approach. Although he maintains some distance due to fundamental disagreements, Mr. Lammy has engaged with prominent Republicans in Trump's circle, aiming to foster cooperation on key issues. His strategic recalibration illustrates his efforts to manage diplomatic challenges while navigating the potential economic fallout from U.S. trade policies affecting the UK. Whitehall officials will be considering lots of different scenarios, a Treasury minister has confirmed, amid concerns about the possible impact of tariffs under the incoming U.S. Trump presidency. Chief Secretary to the Treasury Darren Jones said that Donald Trump recognizes the important relationship between the UK and the United States. However, there are fears about the potential impact on the UK economy should the US president-elect introduce tariffs, as he has previously suggested. Mr. Trump will return to the White House in January after a 4-year absence after defeating Kamala Harris in Tuesday's election. Today, he completed a clean sweep of all 7 battleground states when Nevada was called in his favor.